ಆಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ ಬಾ, ಆಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಡಿಯೋ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ.
ಇದು ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ಸರ್, ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ಅದ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕದ
ಲೈವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಯಾರು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು.
ನಂದು ಐಫೋನ್ ರಿಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯಾವಿಗೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ರು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು
ಸರ್ ಬಂತ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರ ಬರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಆ್ಯಪ್ನ.
ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ಗೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ
ಆ್ಯಪ್ನ
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್
ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ
ಟಿವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರ ಚಾರ್ಜರ್. ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅದೇ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಣ ಅದ್ರಾಗೆ ಐತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದ್ರಾಗೆ ಐತೆ. ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾನೇ ಮಾಡೋದು, ನನ್ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕ ಲೈವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಇದೇ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಟಿವಿ ಬೇಕು
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Kiran Kumar K, currently honorary editor of IPSKC. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude for your presence at this esteemed, memorable occasion of celebrating 50 years of Indian Psychiatric Society Karnataka Chapter 1968-2018. It's a golden jubilee celebration. The theme of the day will be Andu, Indu, Mundu. Let's, as the name emphasizes, the past, the present, and the glorious future of IPSKC. I welcome you all once again. Thank you very much. It's been said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Yes, This grand step was taken a long time back, 50 years back to be precise, in 1968. We're truly delighted to have some of them present here with us, and it's a great honor. Some of them have expressed their regret for not being able to attend, but they have sent small videos, and some of them have sent their blessings. I would like to start off with a small documentary on the genesis of IPS Karnataka chapter, and then we'll move on to the first session of Genesis of Indian Psychiatric Society Karnataka chapter. For a small documentary, please.
Document play ಮಾಡಿ document play ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಪ್ಪ
It's a proud privilege for me to be part of this esteemed association, which has been completing unstinted tenure of 50 years and definitely going very strong. Golden Jubilee celebrations are going to be year-long.
This is a landmark occasion because this is the most vibrant branch of the psychiatric society in the country.
Very few psychiatrists that have taken up this profession earlier. So, there was no association formation then. By 68 or so, the number had increased considerably, and there is a feeling that we should start an association.
The full credit should go to late Dr. S. Jayara and late Dr. H.S. Subramanian.
It's a very small group. Most of these executive committee meetings used to be held. Each one can carry out his responsibility to the best of his ability, bringing us to the top of the chapters in India.
It's that combination, physician, psychiatrist, that made me the psychosomatic doctor. And later, I used to give inpatients and outpatients of psychiatry. I was the first man to take away that stigma of having mental patients in a general hospital.
That all of us should write articles and give TV talks and radio talks and any other media and conferences. Then we will have public education and repair.
The idea of rural health centers develop ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು 76 ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ mental health ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದು ನೆನಪು. Activities are always futuristic, progressive and educative.
Indian Psychiatric Society Karnataka chapter is known for its honesty, integrity, conducting very high quality academic activities. Whenever there is an activity, that activity is always joint, and we have found that any activity conducted by Indian Psychiatric Society Karnataka chapter has always won great praise.
ಮನೋವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡಿದಂತವರು ಹಲವಾರು ಮಂದಿ ಅವರ ಸೇವೆ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಸೇವೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಶಾಖೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ವಿವಿಧ
ವಿವಿಧ ಸ್ಥಳಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಕುರಿತು ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನಗಳನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದು ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಪ್ರವಾಸ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಪಂದ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಅವಕಾಶ.
So activities that is going on now is mind-boggling. Importantly, they are just not doing for any self-aggrandizement. They are doing it for the benefit of the public and community.
Our constitution and our accounts and funds are really the best. I think we had our things in place much before even the IPS center had it in place.
ಹಿರಿಯರ ವಿವೇಕ ಮತ್ತು ಕಿರಿಯರ ಉತ್ಸಾಹದ ಸಮ್ಮಿಳನವೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಶಾಖೆ.
There's so much of diverse interest amongst the members.
Even though they had sharply different points of view, the entire discussion and dialogue happened in a very convivial atmosphere. I think that has been the strength of our organization.
If we continue to do that, I think we can scale events which others can only sit and dream.
Join IPSKC and work towards it, and your other associations and other voluntary associations, voluntary organizations, you can combine it with IPSKC and work for the better of the whole society.
In addition to treat mental illness, we must strive hard to develop a healthy, active, healthy mental health among the society, where most important is how to build up that child.
More important is the synapse between an association like ours and the community. That synaptic cleft should be filled with recent advances in psychiatry, communicate more of scientific psychiatry, and people should become better at it. And this psychoeducation is very important.
ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜನ ಪರ ಸೇವೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಜನರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಸ್ವಾಸ್ಥ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇವಲ ಅರಿವಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಸ್ವಾಸ್ಥ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಲಾಭ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೆರಳಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತಾ?
Raise the status of psychiatry, mental field to its natural status.
I see a very bright future, and those people who have joined our society fresh, I can assure them that they are in the very safe hands, and their growth is well assured.
Now, in the generation of psychiatrists, we do have a lot of ability, a lot of commitment, a lot of talent, and a great amount of creativity. If we were to harvest this, I am sure the growth trajectory could become steeper.
Can we do something? Definitely, I believe now Karnataka chapter is not enough to have a central body. We should have committees at district level. I wish that this will continue to be a big family now.
Long live IPSKC.
Suvarna Sambhrama, ಇಡೀ ಮನೋವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಂಘ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ. A lot of information that's going to be dissipated on the history of psychiatry, how it evolved in Karnataka chapter, pulled out a lot of records from the past just to see how much of documentation we have from the time we began, and we discovered a lot of things.
Come and participate in this Na Bhuto Na Bhavishyati function.
Sure. Thanks, Silapet. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Well, probably it was an emotional journey to a lot of people present here. Probably a lot of apperception also going on at an emotional level. We are going to the next special scientific session for the day, Genesis of IPS Karnataka chapter. At the outset, on behalf of the organizing committee, I pardon you all for the small time frame of 30 minutes. Unfortunately, the glorious past of IPSKC, the present, and the future, to encapsulate it in a single day is quite an enormous task. We try to adhere to the timings. This is a 30-minute session. I would like to call upon the moderators, Dr. Pratima Murthy, Dr. Somshekar Bijil, to kindly accompany our panelists, Dr. B. Venkataramaya, Dr. M. Srinivasa, onto the dais. I welcome you all onto the dais, sir and madam.
ಮೈಕ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಳಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಮೈಕ್ಸ್
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Once again, welcome everybody to this very important morning session. And I'd particularly like to welcome Dr. Venkatramaya and Dr. M. Srinivasa, who in some ways have been part of the history of the Indian Karnataka society. I think when you talk about 50 years of any organization, there is both a history to it, but much more nostalgia to it. So I think this event comes with a lot of nostalgia for the people who've been there with the organization from the very beginning, and a little bit of history. I say a little bit of history because, I take off from where Mahesh left off, that lot of the history has not been documented, lot of the history has not been kept carefully enough for us to be able to tell the story in a very coherent manner. So I think it's an opportunity to first listen to both of you and then try and see how the gaps can be filled and how current generations, which have taken a lot of interest in the activities of the organization, can actually create history for the next 50 years. So, sir, first to Dr. Venkatramaya. Dr. Venkatramaya was one of the possibly, we just happened, one of the nice things to us was we saw a very young photograph of you for the first time. So, Dr. Venkatramaya, the young, handsome man who came into the into the mental hospital, what was it like, your first experiences of being involved with the Indian Psychiatric Society? In some ways, that is also tied up to the history of the Mysore Government Mental Hospital and the All India Institute of Mental Health.
ಏನಾಯ್ತು
ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಇವಾಗ ಫೀಡ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಮರಾ
and because of lack of manpower and other facilities, it had not permeated to the society. Later, like great visionaries like Govind Swami, he thought that we should develop manpower so that to cater to such huge country, where he was able to contribute to some extent producing manpower in all the fields of psychiatry. This initiation led to production of more and more psychiatrists. This All India Institute of Mental Health started in 1954, and what happened? It was able to cater to, it was able to produce only a small number, which was quite inadequate to the country anyway. But it's a significant contribution anyway.
Later, say, Karnataka had the privilege of 6 seats being reserved for DPM. So it should have produced a lot of psychiatrists to Karnataka that could say, more than required. But unfortunately, many few took to this. Later, some venturesome individuals uh, joined the course and contributed to the further development. By 59, when I joined, there were hardly a handful of psychiatrists, say around about 6, 7. So, some of these people were doing very well. And then, as uh, days progressed, many more number had been added. With the result, uh, people had a feeling that they should come together, exchange ideas, and also to see how best they could help the society. In this view, so many had this feeling, and they said that we'll start an association. So, as such, the Indian Psychiatric Society was existent earlier. So, for the uh, state like then called Mysore state, a few of us joined together and started this branch. In earlier it was called Bangalore branch, and then it was called state branch, and then it became Karnataka branch of Indian Psychiatric Society. So this is how it developed. So with this, it made a foundation for further growth, and hardly this handful, say when we first met in 69, 68, we were hardly 13 members, and in 91 it was 91 members. Later, and plus some thing. Later on, it has grown to this extent, and I'm happy that this progress could be achieved with a bit of starting, and I am happy to see it is flourishing and doing the best possible service to the psychiatrist and the public as well.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಮಗೊಂದು ಶುಭೋದಯಗಳು ಸರ್. ನಾನು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಮನೋವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಸಂಘದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸುವರ್ಣ ಸಂಭ್ರಮದ ಆಚರಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಬಹುಶಃ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಯ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ. 1947ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಪೂರ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಇದ್ದು 47ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಮನೋವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಸಂಘ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿ ಆ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಒಂದು ಕಮಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 15 ಜನ ಇದ್ರು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 13 ಜನ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ರು ತಾವು ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ. 13 ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ. ಬಟ್ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಫೌಂಡರ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಸೈಕಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಆಗಿ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಮೈಸೂರು ಶಾಖೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 4 ಅಖಿಲ ಭಾರತ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನಗಳು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿವೆ. ಅದಾಗ್ಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು 15 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಒಂದು ಅಂತರ ಕಂಡು ಬಂತು ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಬಾಡಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು in 1947 the Indian Psychiatric Society has incepted, but in 1968 the Indian Karnataka chapter, I mean Mysore state chapter has been incepted. Even though Dr. Govinda Swami was there in the central committee then, and there were 4 ANSIPs taken place during that period, there was a gap of 15 years almost. So is there any reason for that 15 years, or people were not motivated at the time?
There were very few psychiatrists. That's the main reason. A handful of psychiatrists all over the country. And say in Karnataka, after I mean, All India Institute of Mental Health started, Only then psychiatry came to existence here. Otherwise, it was only a mental hospital and this. So this gap is because there were no education facility for people here. So only after starting this, they could get this benefit of education.
Thank you, sir. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಮನೋವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಸಂಘ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಶಾಖೆ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸುವರ್ಣ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಾಚರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಮನೋವೈದ್ಯರಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮನೋವೈದ್ಯರನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ತಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಕಾಟ್ರಿಸ್ಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅದು ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಎರಡೂ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಬ್ಬರ ಸಮನ್ವಯತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮುದಾಯ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಮನೋವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಸಂಘ ಒಂದು ಕಾಣಿಕೆ ನೀಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
ನಾನು 69 ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೆಲಸ ಹೋಯ್ತು. 72 ನಾವು DPM ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೈಕಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿದು 25th ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ನಮ್ದೇ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಕಾರಣ ಒಂದು ತರಹದ್ದು ಡೈಕಾಟಮಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸೆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು ಆಗಿಂದ ಕೂಡ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ತರಹದಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅವಾಗ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. 72 ಆ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಸಲ ಸೈಕಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಲಿ 99 ಭಾಗ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದವರು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಸೈಕಾಟ್ರಿಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು. ಈವನ್ ಆಗ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವರ್ಮಾ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ನೆನಪಿದೆ. ಒಂದೇ ಗೋಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇರೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 19 ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬ ಸೈಕಾಟ್ರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವರ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ನಾವು ಬಂದಾಗ 8 DPM ಇತ್ತು, 4 MDಗಳಿತ್ತು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 80% ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಹೊರಟವರು DPM ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ DPM ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ was equivalent to DPM at UK. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆದವರು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ಹೋಗಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ತರಹ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ನಾನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಕೆಲವು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಇವರಾಗ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಕಾಲ ನೆನಪಿಲ್ಲ. 99 ಭಾಗ ಇದ್ದವರೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನವರು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದವರು ಜಯರಾಮು, ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯಂ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್